Okay, so let's talk about article marketing and article submissions. There's a specific method that I use when I hire article writers and hire them to submit the articles to different article directories. Now, you'll find that on Digital Point forums and other places such as that a lot of people will offer a service that says, I will submit your articles to 100 article directories. But the problem with that is most of the time you don't know what article directories they're actually submitting to. And even so, you might not know that some of these article directories might not be ranked high, or they might not have a lot of traffic coming to them. So the first thing you want to do in this process is hire an article writer. So I would suggest that you go to the forums.digitalpoint.com. Then go under the buy, sell, or trade area, and then go under the services area, and then the content creation area. Content creation, you'll find a lot of article writers that write top quality articles, and remember, what you're looking for are more replies, the better. And look at the replies to see whether the article writers are doing a great job or not. Because it's very important for you to write good articles. So you need to find somebody who's experienced, but at the same time can communicate effectively, and not only can write the articles, but knows a little thing or two about keywords and search engine optimization. Those are two good things to look out for. Another good place that I would recommend would be going to www.rentacoder.com. Even though it says rent a coder, this place I go to a lot, and I find a lot of great article writers. They don't need to be within the United States or the UK. That's fine, but there are great article writers out there who are in different countries, so don't block out somebody just because they're in a different country. Make sure you review their articles, make sure it passes the copyscape.com to ensure that they are not plagiarized. So those are the biggest things that you need to look out. Once you have those articles written and in hand, you can begin to go about the article submission process. And I guarantee you, once you have this all in place, it really won't take you a lot of time. Once you find somebody who can write articles for you and they do a good job, then you can continue that relationship on and on. Now, when you approach the article submission side of things, I tend to avoid people on sites like Digital Point forums that say, oh, I'll submit your site for $9 to 100 sites. I generally avoid these types of people, and here's why. What I normally do is I go search for the top article directories. I look into detail about which sites are actually worth submitting to. I mean, even if you submit to many article directories, let's say 1,000, you might get a lot of link backs, but if they're not high ranking, then you might not have as many people coming to the site. So you're looking for the search engine optimization part of things, but you're also looking for, how can I get my article into a site with actual visitors coming to the sites? So what I normally do is I go to google.com and I do a search on top article directories, and what I do is just find the top 20, 50 article directories out there, and then once I'm satisfied with that, then I hire somebody like a virtual assistant, and they can go through and set up a personal account for every single one of those sites and stores it in such as an Excel spreadsheet. Then what you can do is take those sites and then hire somebody, the same person perhaps, to submit to those article directories once you have them all set up. Now, another thing you could do is you could look for article submission softwares. Most of these article submission softwares require you to set up an account with those sites anyways. So another thing you could do is purchase one of these softwares and do your research first and get the software, and then make sure that you have a virtual assistant go in and set up all of the accounts for you. That way in the future you could even submit them. So with 1 click, 2 clicks, just upload the article and submit it. So there's many ways that you could outsource The hard labor, most of the hard labor comes when you have to go to each site, fill out the details, create an account, and that's the hard part. But once you have all those into a software that will do all the work for you in the future, even you can do it yourself once it's all set up. So that's the approach that I normally take. You can take that same approach, saves a lot of money in the future.